Tippy time, my damies, Top Cat here and welcome back to the channel. Our roaming supers recently saw a 3 times regeneration buff. This is stupid good as we don't always need that one and done super. Sometimes it's better to have a bunch of roaming supers that we can just mow through ads, as Bungo is really stepping up our ad density. When I think ad clear, I think the Tickle Fingers on our Arc Warlock is easily the best, as when we assault one enemy, we can destroy them all. Our base Stormdancer does 480,000 damage. We're going to be using the Stormdancer's Brace exotic chest piece for multiple reasons. This can give us a sizable damage buff comparable to that of the Star Eater Scales, without needing to get all those pesky orbs to get that max damage up. Its perk is Assembling Amplitude. This will increase our super's damage as we get stacks of these by killing. Upon getting 8 stacks, we hit that max damage bonus. So ideally you want to get above a bunch of ads, landfall, incinerate, and get that max stack immediately so we can target the big boys. Importantly as well, this landfall can jolt targets, so that way we can help chain around that AoE and take on overload champions. The Assembling Amplitude is going to take our damage to 760,000, and by getting these ascending stacks, once our super is depleted, it's going to give us up to half of our super energy back based off of our kills. Pretty much kill 8 things, which you want anyway, to get that max stack, and you're going to get half your juice back. I ran a couple of onslaughts both pre-season and this season to test out how many supers I would get. Last season I got 47 in a 2065 onslaught run, and this season I got 67. In both I averaged around 3,500 kills, so no real change there, but it did come a lot easier. We're going to be running a hands-on mod that can give us between 1 to 5% super energy on our melee kills. Ashes to Asset does the same, giving us another 1 to 5% super energy off of our grenade kills. Momentum Transfer will give us 12% melee energy when we do grenade damage, and Impact Induction will give us that same 12% on grenade energy when we do melee damage. With Invigoration we get 10% melee cooldown when we pick up an Orb of Power. We're running Orbs of Restoration. This is going to give us a 10% bump to our lowest charge ability cooldown. And with Absolution, this gives us 5% melee, 7.5% grenade, and 10% class ability regeneration cooldown when we pick up an Orb of Power. We've got that upgraded artifact now. The Thick of It perk is frickin' tasty, as our rapid final blows whilst surrounded grants us an armor charge. This works seamlessly with those Tickle Finger supers as we get right in there. I'm really enjoying the curative orbs. The first time we break a shield, we create an Orb of Power. During a Tomb of Elders run, I got 450 kills, and I got 390 orbs off the back of it. So not only are we generating mass amounts of super for ourselves, but we can also help out our allies' super regeneration. Around Facet of Awakening, this is going to give us Ionic Traces when we get those Tickle Finger kills. These traces are going to feed me back energy, so I've always got grenades, melees, and rifts ready to go once I've finished my super. I'm definitely going to be running that Arcane Needle. We got 3 of them. That's bulk, strand, / darkness energy, more melees, more hands-on, more supers. We're pairing that with the Vortex Grenade. It's simply one of the best DPS grenades out there, and it's really good getting that suck off to kill multiple ads at once. Feed the Void aspect is going to help heal us, making that Tickle Fingers a lot safer. Zapping everybody was always a bit of a downfall with the Arc 3.0 version, but on Prismatic it works a whole lot better. With full-time health recovery and increased grenade ability regeneration, we bang on Facet of Hope. This is going to give us that increased class ability regeneration. I'm rocking the Weaver's Call aspect. You could swap this out for the Helio, but I found that increased darkness ability energy really did help out my Transcendent uptime. Kvostov is the ultimate in super regeneration weaponry, as our super regeneration is tied to our damage. With those bouncing bullets, it's going to get more damage going to more targets, and in this short 20-second window here, without even trying, I pretty much got a full supercharge just by shooting off my AR. We couple that with Facet of Grace. When defeating targets with kinetic weapons, we are granted bonus Transcendent energy. This way we can bounce between our super to Transcendent seamlessly. In these onslaught runs with 1300 plus kills, about 1000 of these were ability kills, thanks primarily to this method. Additionally, when we defeat targets with our super, we're also going to grant ourselves and nearby allies bonus Transcendent energy. As we got that curative orbs in the artifact, this is going to make us more orbs. This works well with that reload for shoot to loot and gets us that bonus damage. Our damage resistance is going to come from Faceted Protection. That's a base 15% damage resist while surrounded, and whilst Transcendent, this is going to jump to 33% DR. I'm mad vibing with that Singularity Grenade on Prismatic. This is going to suppress and freeze, making Faceted Command the ultimate go-to. This is going to now reload our weapon every 4 seconds whenever we're getting those suppressors or freezes. And of course this grenade does both, so we get a lot of uptime with it. The Arcane's Embrace will give you fat DPS, and it's great at shield breaks in all levels of content. Whilst running Retinal Burn in the artifact, our rapid precision hits consume an armor charge to blind targets. So this way, with our shotgun, we can also take on those unstopped champions. This will also work with my LMG, the Planet Stride. You don't need this, I just found it worked quite synergistically with my shotgun, as they both ran Grave Robber, helps with the multiple melees, and I also ran it with Thresh to get that bonus 1.5% super energy off of my weapon kills. Now feel free to pause here for all my mods, artifact and fragments, but there will be a dim link in the description down below. I'm absolutely loving these roaming super changes. It fully feeds into that space magic fantasy that Destiny was always meant to be, and like I said, my 2065 onslaught run had 67 supers. It's freaking nuts. Slap that together with a meaty prismatic kit and your guns will become a condiment to your ability smorgasbord. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. What is your favourite roaming super? Make sure to thumb it if you dug it, sub if you're new, and as always, tippy time my damies, what a time.
Bottom of everything, he's the most tip-top.